I'm gonna tell you what, me and this phone, we about to have a physical altercation. Hopefully, this time I can get a video longer than 90 seconds. Hi, I'm Tish and I'm fighting with my phone. Nice to meet you. Okay, so I was thinking about what am I gonna do for my first video and how do I introduce myself? And then Robin from Robbin'sSafePlace tagged me in a 10 questions about me tag. And I was like, perfect, this works great because I'm not really all that great in front of a camera. So we're going to try this out. And hopefully we can get the whole thing down on video and my phone doesn't shut off and I don't have to kill it with fire. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so the first question is what time do I go to bed? It kind of depends. Sometimes I go to bed at like 9 o'clock. No, let's be honest. Sometimes I wait all day for my son to go to bed just so I can go to bed. 8:30 hits and I'm like, yes, it's bedtime. Time for mom sleep. And then sometimes I lay in bed until 3 o'clock in the morning going, what am I doing with my life? Okay, so the second question is what fast food chain would I close if I could? I'm going to say McDonald's because nugget gut, not enough said. All right, so moving on to the third question is what part of my body could use some lotion? And I'm going to tell you the whole thing. The whole thing could use some lotion. Everything is dry. If I'm going to have to pick a single body part that needs lotion, I'm going to go with my nice, rough old man elbows. It's great. Okay, so question number 4 is when things break, do I throw it out or do I fix it? And at first I was like, okay, well, if it's broken, you throw it away because why are you keeping broken things? And then I thought about it and I was like, no, you fix things. And if I can't fix something, I want to find somebody who can fix it. And if it's my car and I can't fix it, I'm like, Dad, come show me how to fix it. Or, kill it with fire. Either way. Okay, question number 5. And we got to question number 5 without the camera shutting off. Let's do a happy dance. I'm so excited. Yes. Okay. So question number 5. If I had all the money in the world, what would I do with it and what would I buy first? Okay, the first thing I would do, because, you got to take care of your own, is I would pay off my house. There's a payment every month and I don't want to pay it anymore. I just want to put a little bit aside for taxes for the year. That's great. I can do that. But I don't like the house payment. It's too much adulting. But okay, so let's see. All the money in the world, I'm going to assume that this means that you have an endless supply of money. And in that case, I would open up shelters and I would set in place programs to help people get sober and to stay sober. I would set up programs to help people become employed after becoming sober, and basically teaching them the things that they need to do in order to be successful in their sobriety. I have 20 years sober, and that was one of the hardest things for me after getting sober, was trying to sort out my life so that I could act like at least try to imitate a normal person. I've never actually felt like a grown-up per se, but it's just a really hard situation to be in. Nobody wants to give you a chance. Everybody sees you as irresponsible. And that's really hard because the most responsible thing I ever did was to get sober. And a lot of people don't see it that way. Okay, so moving on from my life story. Number 6, would I keep my current sleep schedule or would I sleep for 3 months and be awake for 9 months? What am I doing for 9 months awake? Everybody else will be asleep, although alone time. Now, I'll keep my regular sleep schedule. That just seems a bit Weird. Okay. Have I ever cried at movies? No, never. No, I am a huge blubber baby. I I cried everything. Um, I when I was pregnant, I actually saw a commercial, and I've seen it since, and it's an absolutely hilarious commercial, but for some reason I saw it and I burst into tears, and I called my husband at work, and I'm just crying on the phone, and he's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It was a funny commercial and it's so sad." And he, of course, laughed at me because I mean, he's a guy, he has never experienced that hormonal overload like the female body does. So, yeah, he was very confused and a bit amused. All right. So, if someone borrows something and doesn't return it, is it stealing? Okay. So, this is kind of a loaded question because if somebody borrows something and the person who lent it hasn't asked for it back, or, the person who borrowed it didn't really think about, oh yeah, I got to return that, then I wouldn't say it's stealing. It's more along the lines of forgetting. However, if the person who lent it has asked for it back and the person who has borrowed it is like, oh, I broke it, or yeah, I'm not going to give that back, that's stealing. I mean, yeah. All right, so question number 9, and I can't believe we've gotten this far. I'm so excited. Okay, would I rather have a stuffy nose or something green stuck in my teeth for the rest of my life? I have enough problems with my teeth. I usually have a stuffy nose. I'm going to go with the lesser of two evils, or maybe the better known. I'll go with the stuffy nose. Okay, last question. What is something new I learned in the last week? I have zero patience when it comes to electronics. I would much rather kill it with fire than figure out what is going on with it. I don't understand electronics and they make me so mad. Uh, um, but seriously, I have learned that there are a lot of amazing people on YouTube. And a lot of people that I initially watched seem very unapproachable. They seem like they're in their own world. They live their own life. And it's very hard to relate to them. But then I started watching some of the smaller YouTubers, and I've actually made a few friends. And these are some of the most amazing people, some of the most giving and generous people that I've ever actually talked to. Gives me so much hope for humanity that there are actually people out there who are like that. And I love that I have found a whole group of them. And I'm looking forward to finding more people that I can talk to and that I can relate to and that have the same interests as me. Yeah, so that's what I've learned. Okay, so before I forget, I'm supposed to tag other people. So let's see. I am going to tag Mary Makeup and More too. I'm going to tag Chip from A Moment with Chip. I'm going to tag Lnegz, Just Gus, and Linda Skidmore. Have fun. Okay, so I have a few things that I have planned for my channel. I've got, the standard BoxyCharm and the Ipsy boxes, and I have Allure boxes. But then I also have a book subscription, and I've ordered a Geek Gear subscription that Robin at Robbin'sSafePlace turned me on to. And there you get like 4 t-shirts or 4 wearable items every month. And that's right up my alley because it's Harry Potter themed and I'm so excited. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing on my channel initially. There are a few other ideas that I have. Some of it fun, some of it maybe funny. funny to me. But if that seems like something that you're interested in, feel free to subscribe. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and leave me a comment. Ask me questions about me, about anything. I really want to get to know some people, and this seems like a great way to do it. So if you want to follow me on my little journey, yeah, stick with me. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. I haven't really figured out a name for my channel yet. So if anybody has any great ideas, I am all ears, because I'm not that creative when it comes to naming things. Yeah. Anyways, I hope everyone has an awesome day. And yeah. Ta-da! I have finished my first video and I am so happy. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.